Hi, everyone. I'm Caroline Zakari, and I work for the Office of Savings and Community Services at the Los Angeles Public Library. Welcome to Small Business Month. Today's program is called SBA Funding, and it's brought to you by the Small Business Administration and the Los Angeles Public Library. Today, Cesar Estrada and Beatrice Devis from the SBA will be going through their website and talking about different funding programs they have. Topics they will cover include 7(8) loans, 504 loans, and microloans, as well as the features and benefits of how they can be used. We will have a brief Q&A after the program, so please send us your questions throughout the presentation. Thank you, and take it away, Cesar and Beatrice.
Hello, good afternoon. I'm Beatrice Devis with the LA District Office of the SBA, and I'm very happy to be here. Thank you to the LA Library for inviting us and having us here and giving us this opportunity to share our information. We're going to give a brief overview on our loan programs, but there will be an opportunity for you to ask your questions later, like Caroline mentioned. I want to bring your attention to our LA contact information on the SBA website. Here you can see our contact info, and you can also view our calendar where you can see the different events that are going on this month and in the next few months. And you'll see that there's also opportunity for you to take advantage of these programs in both English and Spanish. We have upcoming events. Cesar, my colleague Cesar Estrada, and we have more events coming up in both English and Spanish. So if you're interested in getting more information or learning more about the SBA and how we can help you, please, join in or share that information with other people that you might know have an interest in perhaps starting a small business. Also, I wanted to bring your attention to our resource guide. We have our national resource guide here, and in there you'll see a lot of valuable information that can help you, again, in whatever stage you're in of your business. And also, if I could bring your attention to the translation option that you have, you can translate this information in more than 100 different languages. So also, that's a very good tool to use if you prefer seeing this information in another language that, just not English, but in another language that might be more comfortable for you. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and hand it over to Cesar so he can explain to you some of the funding programs that are available through the SBA. Go ahead, Cesar. Thank you.
Thank you, Beatrice. And I want to welcome everyone for joining us today for this great presentation brought to you by the Small Business Administration. My name is Cesar Estrada. I'm an outreach and marketing specialist with the Los Angeles District Office. I want to thank again the Los Angeles Public Library for hosting us, for having us here today. And I just want to, before I go further, I just want to show you our website where we're looking at and how to get there really quickly. So if you go to www.sba.gov/ca/LA, it will bring you to the site that we're visiting. So I just want to show you that so you can visit that at your own leisure from the comfort of your own home. And also in regards to the small events that we talked about, I just bring your attention to each event that you're interested in joining. Like we're going to have a business development and hub zone program in Spanish, Conozca Recursos de la SBA, or get to know your SBA resources. If you would like to attend, registration is free. When you register, when you hit the link registration required, it will take you to Eventbrite. We highly encourage you guys to create an Eventbrite account. Follow the SBA, click on the following one, and you'll owe anything that we do through the SBA. You're going to get an email, and you can certainly join us. And all these events are free, and we have them throughout the year. So we invite you to join us there as well. And now getting back to the program of talking about funding today. So SBA does have funding programs. If you go to our main page, sba.gov/CALA, you see at the heading, we have business guide. We talked about that a little bit last week. This is our funding programs, contracting, Learning Center, we spoke about last week, and then local assistance, which we're going to speak on a little bit at the end of this presentation. But funding programs is what we're looking at. I'm going to click on funding programs. It's going to take me to the various programs that we have, and it says here loans. It says loans, investment capital, disaster assistance, surety bonds, and grants. I'm going to concentrate on loans today. So I'm going to click on loans. It's going to give us the type of loans that the SBA has. Loans. Start or expand your business with loans guaranteed by the Small Business Administration. Use Lender Match to find lenders that offer loans for your business. So we do have that tool. We highly encourage you to have a business plan before you contact any lenders, though. And here, how SBA small businesses get loans. Helps small businesses get loans. The U.S. Small Business Administration helps small businesses get funding by setting guidelines for loans and reducing lender risk. These SBA-backed loans make it easier for small business to get the funding they need. And here we go, lending partner, loan, and small business. We're going to look for, and I'm scrolling down, by the way. As you can see, I'm just scrolling down. It gives you information about the loans here. But here are the programs that we're going to talk about today. I'm going to talk a little bit about the 7A loans and how they're used and what you can use them for. So we have 7A loans, 504 loans, and microloans. So we're going to talk about all of those today. I'm going to click on 7A loans. So the 7A loan, SBA's most common loan program, which includes financial help for businesses with special requirements. Here in the content area, it has all the topics that it talks about in regards to 7A loans. What is a 7A loan? Am I eligible? How do I use the 7A loan? What do I need to apply? How do I pay back the 7A loan and existing borrowers? So I'm just going to go through what is a 7A loan. 7A loan program, SBA's most common loan program, includes financial help for small businesses with special requirements. This is the best option when real estate is part of a business purchase, but it can also be used for short and long-term working capital, refinance current business debt, purchase furniture, fixtures, and supplies. The maximum loan amount for a 7A loan is $5 million. Key eligibility factors are based on what the business does to receive its income, its credit history, and where the business operates. Your lender will help you figure out which type of loan is best suited for your needs. And then it goes about the eligibility criteria. And we just want to show you how to get to this information so that I know we're going to give you a lot of information today. It's always a lot of information, but we want to show you how to get to this so you can read it at your own leisure. And then at leisure, and at the end, we're going to show you some of the resource partners that we have that can help you in this manner in regards to how to find out the eligibility, how you're going to use the cost, and so forth. So you're not alone in this adventure in regards to becoming an entrepreneur, starting a business. The SBA does want to be a partner in you and show you the assets that you have available to you. So I know we're going to give you information, but trust me, take your time. We will show you resources. And if you have any questions, we'll share our email at the end so you can reach out to us and we'll definitely we'll answer your questions. So in regards to that, now I'm going to go back to the other loans that we're going to talk about. So I'm going to talk about more about the microloans. So we have 7A loans. Now we have our microloans. And I'm going to click on this microloan link here, which is going to tell me what a microloan is. Smaller size loans up to $50,000 provided through SBA funding intermediaries. So those are, what is a microloan? What is a microloan? The microloan program loans up to $50,000 to help small businesses and certain not-for-profit childcare centers start up and expand. The average microloan is about $13,000. And these are more readily accessible. I think the underwriting process is a little bit less than a regular SBA loan. SBA provides funds to specially designated intermediary lenders, which are nonprofit community-based organizations which experience in lending as well as management and technical assistance. These intermediaries administer the microloan program for eligible borrowers. So we can help you find a microloan if you contact us as well. Am I eligible? And how do I use a microloan? Here are some of the ways examples to use it for: working capital, inventory, supplies, furniture, fixtures, machinery, equipment. What do I need to apply? And it tells you right there. So, and you can find a microloan lender here. So we have some good ones here in LA County that we can direct you to. Our resource partners can direct you to. So there are loans available to you if you need $13,000 or $5 million for the 7A loan. So it just depends on your business, how much capital do you need, and obviously get all your paperwork together before you approach a lender. We highly encourage you to contact one of our resource partners like the Women's Business Center, the Small Business Development Centers, which we're going to share how to find one at the end of this presentation before you contact the lender. But this is great information that at your fingertips that you can surely read about. Now, with that being said, my colleague and friend Beatrice is going to talk to you about a couple of other programs. Beatrice, it's all yours.
Hi. Before I start on the 504 loan programs, I want to stress to you that your preparation is going to go a long way in obtaining or, better your chances in obtaining a loan. I'm glad that those of you that are joining us today or will join us in the near future are learning about these opportunities, so you better prepare yourself. Do your homework. The most successful businesses are those businesses that take their time to prepare and do their homework. So please, as Cesar mentioned, it's a lot of information. Don't get overwhelmed, but I'm glad that you're here with us today so you can learn on these programs and, again, better prepare yourself for, this journey in obtaining financing for your business ventures. I'm going to go ahead now and speak on the 504 loans. 504 loans are long-term fixed-rate financing loans, and they're there to help individuals. In the content here, if you can scroll down a little bit, Cesar, you'll see what is a 504 loan program. 504 loan programs are obtained through CDC, Certified Development Companies. So the CDC/504 loan program provides long-term fixed rate financing for up to $5 million for major fixed assets that promote business growth and job creation. 504 loans are available through, again, CDC, Certified Development Companies, SBA's community-based partners who regulate nonprofits and promote economic development within their communities. CDCs are certified and regulated by the SBA. Who is eligible? To be eligible for a 504 loan, you must operate as a for-profit company in the United States or its possessions, have a tangible net worth of less than $15 million, have an average net income of less than $5 million after federal income taxes for the 2 years preceding your application. Other general eligibility standards include falling within the SBA size standards. So you have to be a small business, and there are templates that we have in undersized standards where you can find if you qualify as a small business. Having qualified management expertise, a feasible business plan, good character, and the ability to repay the loan. Loans cannot be made to businesses engaged in nonprofit, passive, or speculative activities, for example, real estate ventures. For additional information on eligibility, criteria, and loan application requirements, small businesses and lenders are encouraged to contact a CDC, a Certified Development Company in their area. Basically, to obtain a 504 loan, you can obtain a 504 loan if you want to purchase property to house your business in. You can use this 504 loan to purchase property or to purchase machinery and equipment. If you obtain a 504 loan and you use it for property, you have to use 51% of that property for your business. 51% of this space needs to be used for your business. If you use 51% and you have the additional 49%, you can possibly lease that space. But there are a lot of requirements and technicalities that go along with that. But basically, 51% of that land has to be used for your business. So it's a good loan, but you have to find ways that you're going to use it. For example, if you obtain a 504 loan for the purchase of a property, you have to make sure that you're going to be able to conduct the type of business that you're going to conduct out of that property. Because once you get that loan, you're responsible for repaying it. So there's been situations where people have obtained that 504 loan for 51% of space for their business, and then later they realize that they cannot conduct their type of business in that property. So all of that, comes into play. Again, do your homework and make sure that you're in a good spot and that you're gonna be able to use that 504 loan, for the reasons that you can use it for existing buildings or land, new facilities, long-term machinery and equipment, or the improvement or modernization of land, streets, utilities, parking lots, and landscaping existing facilities. It cannot be used for working capital or inventory or to repay a financial debt. Again, you cannot use it for investment in rental or real estate. So pay attention to all of those requirements. I'm going to go ahead and mention or speak on a little on Lender Match. Lender Match is an amazing program that we have where you can actually connect with borrowers, lenders that work with the SBA, because the loans that we're speaking on are not direct loans from the SBA. What the SBA does is that the SBA guarantees the loan to the lender, to the bank. So you have to meet the requirements of the lenders and also the requirements of the SBA. But these loans are made through participating lenders, which are banks. Again, these are banks. So the Lender Match program is a program that works in the way that you contact, you just log in your information, and you're going to be answering a few questions about your business. It's going to take you maybe 5 minutes. You're going to describe your needs. You're going to put your information there, and in about 2 days or possibly less, sometimes you're going to receive an email with contact information of lenders who have interest in your certain situation in your loan. So then you're going to be able to connect with these lenders, compare rates, terms, fees, and more. And what you're doing here is that you're shopping around for the best opportunity for you. And then you can apply for a loan with one of these lenders after you look over all of the information. I want to stress to you that if you feel that you're in a good position to apply for an SBA loan and you get a decline from a lender, don't give up. There's lenders, banks have certain appetites for certain industries. For example, some banks loan more to restaurants, some loan more to other kind of industries, to clothing stores. So there's a lot of appetite out there. And again, certain lenders have a certain appetite for certain industries. So this is a good place for you to be in, because you can shop around and you can also get assistance that we'll talk about more. But get ready before you approach a lender. Get ready with a good, strong business plan that's gonna, it's gonna speak about you. It's gonna speak about your history, your experience in the industry that you're working in. Make sure that you include all the information, pertinent information that the lender's going to want to know. How much money you're going to need, how you're going to use it, and how you're going to repay it. Your credit history, your financial projections, how much money you've invested, because you're going to have to demonstrate that you have some skin in the game, that you're using your funds to grow your business, showing that you believe in your business, that you have a lot of believe in the success of your business. So you can, demonstrate to them that you will be able to repay this money back, to them. So the better your business plan, the better your chances are going to be in obtaining that loan. Also, your experience, again, your industry experience is going to go a long, long way, and in your chances of obtaining this loan. So you have to get ready, you have to get prepared, and you have to have your numbers in order. So take the time to do that, and it'll better your chances. Caesar's going to go ahead and explain some more loan opportunities out there, and then we'll give you more information on help and assistance.
Sorry, I was muted. Thank you, Beatrice, for that great information. It's a lot of resources there. So I know there's a lot, like Beatrice mentions a lot. There's a lot of information, but you're not alone. Do contact us. We'll show you some resource partners, and we'll share our contact information as well later on. This time of the presentation, now we cover some of the funding options that we do. We're going to cover some of the disaster assistance that the SBA offers, and I'm going to focus here on the funding programs. If you see it here, it says loans, and then on the right-hand side, it says disaster assistance. So I'm going to click on that here, right here. Let me scroll down. Disaster assistance. I'm just going to talk briefly about how the SBA helps in that manner. SBA provides low-interest disaster loans to help businesses and homeowners recover from declared disasters. And across the nation, there's always, various disasters declared: storms, hurricanes, earthquakes, pandemics. Now we've learned. So the SBA is set up to help a lot. Get help after disasters, prepare for emergencies, apply for an SBA disaster loan. Who can use an SBA disaster loan? Businesses of all sizes located in declared disaster areas, and obviously they have to be declared by the president. It comes from the Washington. Private nonprofit organizations, homeowners, and renters affected by declared disasters, including civil unrest and natural disasters such as hurricanes, flooding, and wildfires. How to use an SBA disaster loan. Losses not covered by insurance or funding from the Federal Emergency Management Agency for both personal and businesses. Business operating expenses they could have been met had the disaster not occurred. And briefly, I saw something in regards to a business owner used the funds to install an HVAC unit and upgrade their gym, things of that nature. These are not meant for that, to upgrade your business. They're meant for you to keep your business afloat, keep going, not close your doors. So, when you sign up for these disaster loans, please read what you're signing up for, to make sure that you understand what it is that it entails. Types of disasters loans. So I'm going to cover a couple of them here. I'm going to cover the physical damage loans and the mitigation assistance. We're going to click on it real briefly here and see what we have there. But again, we really just want to show you how to find this information, because as our website is uploaded all the time, 24/7. So you can definitely visit this at your own leisure and read it at your own pace. We do have an allotted time to cover all this. That's why we're going a little bit at a certain pace ourselves here. Physical damage loans. Homeowners, renters, nonprofit organizations, and businesses of all sizes are eligible to apply for physical disaster assistance. Here's the content. As you can see, the website always has our heading, content, and then the description of the program. So it's very basic, very, we feel that it's very easily to navigate our website. That's why we are taking the time to go through it slowly. And content: home and personal property loans. If you live in a declared disaster area and have experienced damage to your home or personal property, you may be eligible for financial assistance from SBA. Even if you do not own a business, as a homeowner, renter, or personal property owner, you may apply for SBA to SBA for loan to help you recover from a disaster. So here it is, eligibility. Homeowners may apply for up to 200,000 to replace or repair their primary residence. Renters and homeowners may borrow up to 40,000 to replace or repair personal property such as clothing, furniture, cars, and appliances damaged or destroyed in a disaster. Secondary homes or vacation properties are not eligible for these loans. However, qualified rental properties may be eligible for assistance under SBA's Business Physical Disaster Loan Program. And all of these at the end, there's always contact information on who to contact. You can contact us, but additional information, contact SBA Disaster Customers Assistance Customer Service Center at 800-659-2955. And here's their email as well, disastercustomerservice@sba.gov. So if you have more questions or if you want to find out more, you can certainly call them, email them. You can call us at the district level, but this is the disaster service customer service. So there's that contact information for them as well. I just wanted to point out again, the next one that I'm going to talk about is mitigation assistance. See on the right-hand side, I can click on mitigation assistance here, or I can go back to the disaster assistance level. So this time, I'm just going to go to mitigation assistance just to show you a different way to get to the same place. So I'm going to click on mitigation assistance. It's going to take me straight there. See, so you can click on these, and it'll take you to each specific topic. Mitigation assistance, help protect your home or business against future disasters. Rebuilding stronger is within reach. So what is mitigation assistance? SBA offers low-interest disaster loans to homeowners and small businesses impacted by declared natural and other disasters. Eligible SBA disaster loan borrowers may choose to receive expanded funding to help mitigate their home or business against future disasters. SBA disaster loans can be increased up to 20% to make building upgrades. So as you can see, there's a little bit different type of loan that you can borrow, whether you're recovering from a declared disaster or planning ahead and thinking about how to protect your home and family, business, and employees. Mitigation assistance not only helps you rebuild and get back to business, but the money can also be used to make property improvements that eliminate future damage or save lives. SBA approval of mitigation measures is required before any loan increase can be made. There is no cost to apply, and you are under no obligation to accept a loan if approved. So you can certainly go through the process, and if you at a certain moment decide that you don't want to go forward, no harm, no foul. You always want to make the best decision for your business. So these are things that, as a small business owner, you're making daily decisions. This is another one that you'll take and review all the information and decide if it is something that you want, that it's going to be for your business or not. And at the end, so here we go: wildfire mitigation, earthquake mitigation. We do live in Southern California, earthquake land, so you can find about that. Hail, and then here's the information that I just want to show you how to apply. For additional information, you call that number 800-659-2955, or visit a disaster recovery center near you and ask about increasing your SBA disaster loan for mitigation purposes. And I know I haven't seen it here, and thank God, because there's no disaster, but I understand that when the disasters do happen across the nation, an SBA team goes out and sets up, a facility, tables, employees, and to start processing applications. So thank God that we haven't seen that over here, but the SBA has been part of that all across the nation. And we just want to make you aware that this is here for you as well. That's another resource to you. And the information is here on our website again. With that, I covered the two topics, and I'm going to pass it over to my colleague, Ms. Beatrice Davis, to cover about the two other SBA disaster programs that we have. Beatrice, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Cesar. I'm going to go ahead and speak a little on the economic injury disaster loans. And those are, of course, loans that are available during disaster. As you probably have all, we've all been, going through, we've all been hit with the pandemic, and the SBA's funds for the pandemic were exhausted last Friday. But I'm going to use that as an example. As Cesar mentioned, when there are disasters, the SBA, the disaster teams will come in and they'll set up shops in the areas that were hit. because of the pandemic hitting us, you can say nationwide or worldwide, but here in the States, nationwide, we all had to jump in and help. So we did not have the centers active and running physically. So everything was being handled virtually on the phone, but SBA came in to assist, here, economic injury disaster loans, assisting small businesses, agricultural businesses, private, nonprofit, you know, businesses that are located in declared disaster areas and that have suffered substantial economic injury that are eligible for economic injury disaster loans. When I said earlier that the SBA does not provide the loans directly, when it comes to economic injury disaster loans, the SBA, these loans are coming through the SBA or directly from the SBA's disaster loan component. So again, these are loans that are available during disasters. The EIDL loan is done. It's done. We're just using it as an example for you. But what I wanted to stress is that as much as the SBA is there ready to help you and assist you during disasters, you need to prepare yourself. We all need to prepare ourselves. We need to have our paperwork. If any of you out there are listening to us here and you are business owners or even, homeowners, renters, have an area where you have your documents set aside. Because if you are a business owner and a disaster should strike, there's a possibility that you might not be able to go into your business to remove those documents. So make sure that you have a plan. And we have special presentations where we will have somebody from our SBA disaster team speaking. So we're just giving you a brief overview onto what is available for you in a time of disaster, like Cesar mentioned. When there is a declared disaster, the SBA will come in and help, but it's going to take time. It's going to take time. So make sure that you're ready and that you have a plan. It's very, very important as a business owner or a homeowner, renter, to have a plan. In the area of being a business owner, make sure that you have a plan for protection of your goods, because a lot of things can affect your inventory. So I wanted to take this time to stress that you have to be prepared. SBA would be available to assist you, but if we see a disaster with the magnitude that we've seen in the past, it's going to take time, and you have to be patient, but you have to be ready to be able to take advantage of the help that's going to be available. So there will be assistance for you, and also the contact SBA Disaster Customer Service Center. As you can see, Cesar mentioned the 800-659-2955. That would be the number for disaster, but it has to be declared first. Again, the economic injury disaster loan for COVID, the funds have been exhausted. But SBA will be there for you in case of another disaster. Hopefully we won't see anything, but just know that we're there. But have a plan as a business owner, as a potential business owner. Go ahead and take advantage of the information that's in our website as far as preparation. With that, I'm going to go ahead and speak a little bit on the military reservist loan. And this is basically a loan. If you have an essential employee, a reservist that's called to active duty because of a disaster, these loans can help the business owner keep their business running without that, that valuable employee that has been called to duty. So, this is help for those business owners that, lose their employees because they're reservists and they have to go, and they're called to active duty because, they're needed on the ground. So these loans are available for them to help small businesses with operating expenses. The eligibility, the maximum military reservist economic injury disaster loan is amount is $2 million. The amount of each loan is limited to the actual economic injury as calculated by SBA business interruption insurance, and whether the business and or its owners have sufficient funds to operate. So there's a lot of requirements here that you'll see, and the use of proceeds for an ordinary and necessary operating cost. What you cannot use these proceeds is to cover loss of income or lost profits in lieu of regular commercial debt, to refinance long-term debt, or to expand your business. The terms, the interest rate is 4%, and the maturity is up to 30 years, depending on ability to repay the loan. That's the thing with for example, when we had the EIDL, the Economic Injury Disaster Loan, the interest rate was low, and you do have the 30 years to repay it. So these are loans that are out there to help individuals in times of need. So, we wanted to share that information so and you have it. But again, I'm stressing, be prepared, have a plan. Have a plan if you're already a business owner. If you're thinking about it, this is a good step to take into consideration that the better your plan is, the better your success for, your continued business, to continue your business. So make sure that you take all of this into consideration. That's very, very important. Make sure as business owner, you have a plan, homeowner as well, renter as well. Just be prepared and have your documents in a place where you can get to them whenever you might need them together. Okay, I know that's a lot of information. It's overwhelming and it's kind of a sad topic, but we need to discuss it. Now, I'm going to go ahead and talk about some helpful websites that are available to you in assistance to help you with getting prepared to apply for a loan. You can find this information with our different resource partners that work with the SBA. If you were with us last week, we discussed this at length. Our resource partners that are available, there's SCORE, a group of mentors that volunteer their time. 100% they volunteer their time. They all have had successful businesses, or some of them are still running their small businesses. So they lend their time to consult people. You can find a mentor, and now we're calling SCORE, SCORE 1, where you can obtain a SCORE counselor. It doesn't necessarily need to be in your area. You can find a counselor depending on the language that you want to speak with them, the language that's more comfortable with you or for you, your industry, and their experience. So you can actually find a mentor that has the kind of experience that they've had a business in the type of business that you have or you're trying to start. So there's a wealth of information with our SCORE mentors. Again, you'll see all these websites listed, but you'll also see the website for the LA District Office if you want to connect with us and get more in-depth information. And I believe the program that we did last week where we discussed this at length is available to you all. So you can go ahead and search that program, and you can listen more in depth on all the information or assistance that's available to you. Our small business development centers are centers that also help. They can help you tweak your business plan. Again, SCORE is there also, but they can help you with your business plan, but they're not going to create it for you. They're going to help you make it better. If you go into as I mentioned before, SCORE has templates for your business plans and financial templates also. But here with our small business development centers, you can reach out to one of our SBDCs, and you can actually see where they're located, their locations, and you can reach out to one of these centers, make an appointment. Right now, they're still working virtually. You can set up a meeting over the phone or a webinar with one of these centers, and they can help you and guide you. You'll see what their industry is, their website, the languages that they speak, their director's name, depending if, in the near future, if you want to contact them in person, you'll see where they're located, but always make sure that you call ahead and make an appointment so you won't just show up and, perhaps they won't be able to help you if you just show up. So make sure you call ahead and you set up an appointment to be courteous of, your time and their time. We also have our small business women's centers that are available also to help you. Women's centers are out there to empower women, but they will also help men. But they are there to empower women. There's a lot of training available, and if you go into their website, you can read up on, all the wonderful assistance that's available through them. You can also find a location and connect with one of these centers. They can help you, very much depending on your industry. You can find a center that has that type of assistance. The last thing that I'm going to go ahead and mention is our learning platform. If you go into the SBA Learning Platform, you can see all that's available as far as opportunity for you to learn, opportunity for you to go ahead and take advantage by scrolling down a little bit more. You can see that there's online learning. You can see that there's asset for women with different trainings. You can see Boots to Business. That's for individuals that have been in the service and are in that transitional period, and they're thinking about starting their own business. There's a wealth of information there. If you see you see here, Thrive Emerging Leaders, that's a program that's just starting. We're just starting a cohort in Los Angeles and Ventura, but this is a program for existing business owners that have been in business for over 3 years, make over $250,000 a year, and have at least one employee. So that program is a program that's available, but again, it has its requirements that you have to meet. It's a nationwide program that we're having, and again, LA is having 2 cohorts, the Ventura cohort and the LA cohort. So if that's of interest to you, go ahead and click on the Learn More option so you can learn more on all of these programs and take advantage of them. The more you learn, the better prepared you're going to be, and the better chances for you succeeding in your business. So go ahead and take advantage of these amazing programs that are available to you. With that, I thank you for your time, and I hope you're with us next week. and you take advantage of all the recordings that the library is putting out there to help you.
With that, we'll give it back to the library.
I am back. Okay, now let's see if we have any questions. So, one question came in. It says, how much can I borrow? Like for the loans, like what's the amount?
Um, I'll go ahead and take that, Caesar, if it's okay.
That's fine.
If with that question, you're asking it here, and all questions are wonderful questions. But if you approach a lender and you ask them that question, how much money, sir or ma'am, banker, how much money can I borrow from you? How much money will you lend me? That's like waving a red flag to them, giving them the sense that you're not ready. So please, again, do your homework. Make sure you know how much you need so you can apply for that. Make sure you know how you're going to use it, and let them know that you're going to be able to repay it. Don't ask them, how much can I borrow? So all of that wonderful, wonderful information that you're going to ask them is going to be in your business plan. All of that. So you're going to demonstrate to them that you're ready. Don't call and ask, how much can I borrow? Please don't do that. Get ready, get prepared, talk to us, talk to our resource partners, and get yourself in the best position that you possibly can get before even approaching a lender. That's a very good
That's good
question. Thank you
advice.
for asking it.
Yeah. No, that's good because, you have to have what you're gonna, go there with your business plan and then, let them see that you're serious, you want to start your business and yeah. No, it's good to know. I have another question came in, but what if I want like a loan from the SBA to start my business? How do I go about how can I get that?
Caesar, do you want to answer this or do you want me to?
Oh, you're doing a great job. I think you can answer that one as well.
Okay. Thank you. I've learned a lot from you, Caesar. Thank you. Um, I'm not going to say that it's not impossible to get a loan from the SBA to start your business.
Mhm.
But your experience in the type of business that you want to start, for example, if you've been working in a construction firm for 30 years or 25 years, and now you're ready to start your own construction firm, and you have a good business plan, you have the experience, you have some money to invest in your dream, um, I think your chances are going to be pretty good. But if you have no idea how to run a restaurant and you want to start the best restaurant ever, but you've never cooked anything, or you don't have any experience, um, you're going to have to really, really convince a lender that there it's okay to go ahead and take that chance with you. But the better prepared you are, the better your business plan again is, the better your chances are going to be. And if I can share with you one last tip, um, if you're thinking about starting a business, get to know your banker, get to know them, and get
Mhm.
them to know you so they can connect your face to your name. So when the time comes that you want to borrow money, they know you, they know who you are, they know your history. So as soon as we all these establishments, all these banks are more able to help you in person, set up a meeting with their business department and just ask them, what would it take for me to apply for a loan through you or an SBA loan? Um, Most major banks have an SBA department. I'll give you an example. I'm not going to name a bank, but I'll just call it ABC Bank. So if you approach ABC Bank, and you ask them for an SBA representative, they might not have an SBA department in your branch, but they will direct you to your nearest branch that does have an SBA department if they do SBA loans. So get them to know you, you get to know them, and start establishing that relationship with them. So when the time comes that you do need a loan, they know you, they know your history. I know it's a lot of information, all of you, but again, you're not alone. We're here to help you and support you in any way that we can, even if it's just to chat and bounce ideas to us and back and forth. Thank you.
Thank you. No, no, that's good advice. I never thought of that. No, it's good. It's good to know the banker and who you're gonna ask for the loan. And I didn't know that the banks have that, the SBA department. So no, it's good to know. I have another question that came in. What can I use the funds for?
Depending, as Caesar mentioned, depending on what loan you get, you apply for it. You'll see the requirements in the content, as Caesar mentioned. You can go through what the requirements are, what the eligibility is, what you can use the loans for, what you cannot use the loans for. So when you meet with a lender or you have those conversations with the lenders, you can go ahead and discuss this. But basically, the 7A loan, you can use it to purchase property, to for your inventory. For the 504 loan, you can use it to purchase property, but you do have to use at least 51% of that property for your business. And you cannot use the loan to pay an existing debt. So you just have to pay attention, and again, take advantage of the SBA website and the funding programs, where you can learn more in depth what you can use the money for and what you can't. And if you're confused, reach out to us or reach out to our resource partners. They can give you further information on all of these loans.
Okay, thank you so much, Beatrice. Let me see if another question has come in. No,
And
just someone's.
before, and
Yeah,
looks
thank
like
you.
our time is
Oh,
going to be over, and I just wanted to mention thank you, Beatrice, for all that great information, answering the
Thank you, Caesar.
questions. I just wanted to mention that the resource partners, the websites were put on there. The library was able to put those websites for the Women's Business Center, the Small Business Development Center, and SCORE. And I want to let everybody know that those resources are free to the small business community. So all their resources that can help you, the mentoring, the counseling, the training, the how to apply for access to capital, and everything that we went over, funding and disaster, all their services are free to you, the small business community. So they will not charge you a cent. So do not go out and join someone. If somebody's going to contact you and says, we'll charge you $50, go to our centers first before you spend a dime. Thank you. I wanted to mention that.
Yeah, thank you, Caesar.
no,
That's
thank
really
you.
good. Yeah.
Thank you so much. No, no, that's very good to know. Yeah, and definitely go there first. I don't think I don't see any other questions. I just want to thank you guys both again for a great presentation. I learned a lot. And I want to let everyone know this program is recorded. So it is going to be on LAPL's YouTube channel shortly. So if anyone missed anything or they like to rewatch it, it will be on the Los Angeles Public Library's YouTube channel. And our next English language small business program is next Tuesday, May 10th. And it's called, it's at 12 noon. It's called SBA Free Resources for Veteran Entrepreneurs. So in this presentation, Caesar and Beatrice will be back, and they're going to go over the free opportunities that they offer veterans, and they'll discuss the military community and how they can start and grow a small business with the help of SBA programs. So for more information on all our Small Business Month programs, please go to our website. It's lapl.org/small business, and it should be just there. You go. It's displayed. And then thank you both again, and I hope everyone has a great rest of your day. Thank you so much.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Caroline,
Again, have
Caesar,
a nice day.
Michelle. Thanks.
Thank you,
Bye.
Bye,
everyone.
guys. See you.